My name is Jada Richmond, and I'm so nervous because, like, I'm so new to, like, actually making videos and sitting down and, like, talking. So I'm gonna teach you how to manifest abundance quickly into your reality, okay? So, first step is visualizing. Visualizing is such a powerful and an effective technique to even get your ideas functioning into an action. Okay, so when you visualize what you want, when you think about it and then you visualize it, the wheels in your brain starts like, okay, we're working towards something, we're working towards something. Okay, when you visualize, or when you're using the visualization technique, you're imagining yourself already having it, so it's easier to bring your ideas into fruition. Okay, so that's usually why it's kind of like creating that go-getter or goal-getter mindset for yourself as to, this is what I want, this is how I'm going to get it, and this is how it's being brought into my reality. Okay, so you're like practicing as within, so without, right? And so what that means necessarily is, what that means is your mind creates the reality that you seek. Okay, so definitely when you're visualizing how to manifest or visualizing your manifestations, have a peace of mind. Make sure that your mind is always at peace. So negative beliefs don't get into, limited and negative beliefs, more like limited beliefs, don't get into the way of you manifesting what you desire, because nothing's worse than saying, this is what I want, this is what I want, and then blocking limiting beliefs are blocking the way your manifestation. Okay, and it's blocking manifestation of how, you know, I kind of went through this. I actually did kind of go through this as to where I was manifesting a person, and I was controlling, so I was controlling the outcome of what I wanted, how I wanted it, and the manifestation never had room to kind of like present itself in its fullest potential. Okay, and so find gratification within yourself. Okay, because you've already created so much in your reality, or you've already created so many goals and aspirations that have already influenced other people. I'm sure if you find the gratification for what you have already created, you still have more to come. You know, that builds abundance and that builds prosperity. Okay, um relax. Relax. Stop thinking that you're stuck now when the show continues to go on every day. This is your show. Enjoy your show. Like, this is you. This is your life. Why are we letting these limiting beliefs get in the way of your roll call? What's your role in your life? What do you feel like is your roll call in your life? Okay, when you're visualizing, make sure you're using your creativity, and how you're going to use your manifestation. How am I going to use this money? How am I going to use this car? And I don't want to say how am I going to use this person, because when you use people, I know, but when you use people, it reduces that vibration of being prosperous, right? But however you obtain your manifestation is how you feel. Okay, smell it. Use your senses. I had a opportunity where I was driving my dream car, and I had manifested being in my dream car, and I used all my senses. In that moment in time, it was for me. And usually they give you like 30 minutes. I had the whole 2 hours in my dream car, more than my expectations, because I really didn't have any expectations. You know what I mean? Align your feelings to what you're manifesting. Okay? What does it feel like? What does it feel like to have my manifestation come true? Do I feel prosperous? Do I feel vivacious? Do I feel like that vitality feeling? Do I feel free? Does my manifestation ease me? Right? How does it feel like to have it right now? And it's like, as I explain it, I like literally feel this ball of energy. So as I'm imagining it and teaching you or creating these steps for you to believe in your manifestation with this ball of energy that I feel that I'm manifesting right now, what is it? Is it money? Is it success? Is it recognition? Right? It's for me to find out. Right? It's for me to find out, right? How do you feel creating this abundance in your reality? How do you feel? Personally, I'm going to be honest with you. When I create my manifestations, I feel like a god. I feel like a god. I feel like a goddess, right? I feel like I can create anything in this world. And that's why I feel so eligible enough to teach this. That's why I feel like that's why I feel eligible enough to teach this message. Because as I sit here and I'm creating a message for you, my abundance is being created, okay? Be grateful for what you have already, because what you have already has inspired other people to create their version of what you have. Okay, be grateful for what you have, right? If you manifested a house, right? Somebody's like, I'm gonna get a house just like that. If you manifested a car, I'm gonna get a car just like that. You just influence somebody else's perspective. Okay? Be grateful. Because when you're grateful for what you have and what you've created and what you've obtained for yourself, it creates that prosperity. It creates more abundance. Because you're grateful for what you had in your past, that you're walking into your prosperity. Okay? Surrender. I would like to say we're surrendering. Surrender to what your manifestation is. You got to believe. And I think, and it's so funny because when you're listening to these life coaches and you're manifesting and you're learning about manifestations, it's hard not to bring anxiety into your manifestations because it's hard. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's hard. It's hard to surrender because your current state and your current reality is constantly needing you right now. So it's kind of like, how can I focus, or how can I leave this alone, or how can I stop worrying about my current reality? How can you have faith in the universe that they'll give you what you're asking for in the perfect timing, right? And I'm very grateful because the universe always comes through. That's why I feel like a goddess. You know, when you're surrendering, You know, you gotta, when you're surrendering, you gotta lock out your current emotions and your current mindset. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Manifesting, you have to be crazy to manifest. You have to be crazy to be a god, right? A goddess, a goddess, right? You have to be crazy because you actually have to believe. You have to delusion. You have to create these illusions in your mind, right? You have to create these illusions in your mind that I actually have this, right? Because you're aligning yourself more to the future than you were to the past, right? So I'm kind of delusional. You gotta make yourself crazy. I'm telling you, you gotta make yourself a little crazy, right? I'm broke. That's my current reality now. I'm broke. How am I driving my dream car? How am I driving my dream car? But I'm more wealthy now because I'm driving my dream car. I'm more wealthy now because I'm driving my dream car than I am destitute, right? Because I'm trying to align myself to this wealthy mindset where I'm driving my dream car. Then you let it go. You don't think about it anymore. You don't talk about it. That's why you ever like talked about something that you want to do and it keeps on getting delayed or it never happens because you talked about it, because it was an idea, and then in some way, shape, or form it dissipated into thin air. I would definitely say I'm going back to removing your beliefs, your limited beliefs and negative beliefs, okay? Thinking about your current reality definitely saturates your manifestation. And especially when you're anxious, right? If you're manifesting money or the abundance that you feel as if you're manifesting, stop stressing it, right? Don't stress. Don't stress. No rush. No rush. Don't stress. Because your emotional triggers affects your financial triggers, right? When there's a will, there's a way, right? So when you're manifesting a will with your free will, there is a way for it to be in your current reality. Okay? Practice makes perfect. We are all a work in progress. Be grateful for what you have. Write down what you want. Make room for what you feel like you need. Thank you for listening to my message. Love and light.